Now, I mentioned introverts and extroverts. So I'm scooting my chair up because I think this is super important, because this has helped me as an introvert communicate with my audience. And if you've got any introverts on your team, then this is something you want to tune into, because when it comes to extroverts, of course, they want to talk on camera. Now, I think the statistic now these days is that up to 75% of the US population are extroverts. So that's the other reason why I try to engage with as many of you as I could on screen, because extroverts love to talk. They love to be heard on camera. Now, the introverts, this is the cool part about using a tool or a platform like Zoom or WebEx. You can interact with them via chat. So these are some things that you should think about whenever it comes to your audience. It's a balancing act, and the more you know about your audience, the easier it is for you to plan ahead and to create an engaging experience for your audience. Now, just as a quick example, now feel free to share this on camera as I talk about this, but let's say this is our question here. How can you create an experience online for a work anniversary? Now, here's the key. See what I did there? I gave you guys the option of interacting on camera with me. And for those introverts, I've got a way for them to interact just via chat. But of course, you also have to think about pause, the power of the pause, especially for those introverts, because they do need a few moments to digest and respond. So another reason to interact with those introverts right from the beginning, because once the introvert shields are down, it's easier for them to interact with you. All right, so keep that in mind. Now, for the people that, especially the introverts that tend to get talked over often, it's when your meeting gets out of control. Let's use the annotation tool here really quick. I'm gonna turn the annotation tool on again, but feel free to check mark any of these that you think would be helpful in your meetings. Try to think about two that you would use, two that you would put in your back pocket. I've got a bonus one coming up here. Yeah, so I like the flexibility there. So not quite direct, but at the same time it shifts the focus back onto the material. Yep, let's focus, ask directly. I'm sure the firmness category is getting filled out by those extroverts there. All right, so a bonus one is typically run by the moderator. Yep, everyone's starting to hammer on that mute all option there. What's nice about that is when you have an audience, maybe it's a small audience of 5 or 10, and you just need to take control of the meeting. So you can instantly just hit mute all, and then use any of those options that you checkmarked there.
I've known Dr. Sharon for a while now. She's an amazing trainer, teacher, educator. I took this class as a gift from Sharon to me and felt it was so valuable that we wanted to share it with all of our members. Because of Dr. Sharon's help with one class, those of you who are on the call who might be board members would have seen Monday and yesterday how we prepared and did our remote training for board members. It was very professional. We had polls, we had breakout rooms. We did everything that she taught us to do, and it looked like we were a professional organization that had been doing tech work forever. So I hope that you'll listen as to what you can do to bring your membership on to Zoom virtually, because we still need to meet and have meetings, and she and Randy have all the answers. So thank you, Dr. Sharon, for doing this. We're excited to post this webinar when it's done, so our 5,000 members can watch it instead of just the few that are on the call today.